it's Sam. So I literally this morning just got the new Urban Decay Heat palette or Heat collection. I'm so excited to share it with you guys. So this is what the actual packaging came like. Do you see these flames down here? I think they're in the shape of roses, or maybe it's just me. This has 6 pieces all together in it. This is launching June 17, so I don't know the specific date, but it does say in June, so you can look out for it very soon unless it's already up. So it says that these are a limited edition Vice lipstick capsule collection, and there's also new shades of the Glide On Eye Pencil, and then the palette is 12 new shades of eyeshadows. There's no repeats, it's all new shades in the palette. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you what exactly is in the new collection, and then I'm gonna actually be doing a demo of this look that I have on my eyes as well as the lips, so that you guys can see these babies in action. I tried to use as many colors in the palette as I could, just so you guys could get a good idea of what they look like. It looks like this on the outer actual packaging, and then this is what it looks like on the back, so it shows you all of the different shades, and then of course you get the brush. It's 54 bucks. And then this is the little sleeve it came in, so look, the flames are like roses. And it looks like these are little matchsticks. So dark and hot. This is what the actual palette looks like. So it's hot, it's spicy, it's warm, it's like the summer heat. I mean, it's perfect for what the name of it is. As you guys know, I love these colors. I'm always getting told off for always using these colors because I love the reds, I love coppers, I love warm shades. And so literally this palette was made for me because these are the colors that I love so very much. So you can see there are 12 shades in there. And I kind of talk a little bit more about it as I'm using it, as far as like how many are matte, how many are more shimmery. You do get the little brush, which I have to be honest, I've never really been a fan of their brushes. I just feel like they're a little bit too long and loose. I mean, so you have, you know, this, they're just a little long. They're a little long and loose, if that makes sense. So, do you see what I mean? Anyway, I'm not super concerned about the brush. I wouldn't buy the palette for the brush. You get a good size mirror in there, and it is a plastic, you know, palette. So it's a little thick. It's, you know, it's kind of like the other, it's like the Naked Smoky as far as like the feel and size of it goes. I will be doing swatches on my arms. Okay, you're gonna have to excuse my wrist, but you know what? These things happen to the best of us when trying new products as far as self-tanners go. So the first color we have is Ounce. Has a little bit of a sheen to it, so it's not completely matte. There's definitely some glow there. Really nicely pigmented though. Then we have Chaser. So you can see it's kind of like a nice, like, cool toned nude. It's got a little bit of a pink tone to it there. Okay, so right here we have Sauced, which it's just a nice, like, warm tan shade. Then we have Low Blow, which is kind of more of a mustardy tan. There's a little bit more of a kind of yellow undertone to that one. It has, see how that one looks a little bit more peachy now compared to this one? It's just a little bit more of a mustardy tan. Next we have Lumber. And this one is, dink. Ooh, it's kind of like a really pretty, very like metallic-y, kind of like a peachy pink shade. Next we have He Devil, which is a nice kind of reddish, warm, kind of brown shade. Then we have Dirty Talk, which is another more like, ooh, look at that pigmentation of that one. That one is definitely a coppery red, and it has a lot of shimmer to it. Next we have Scorched, which looks like it's a little bit more of a cooler toned. Yes, you can see it's kind of got a little bit more of a pinky kind of cooler tone to it. It's a little bit more burgundy than copper. Next we have Cayenne, which is just a nice kind of like more pinky burgundy toned brown. I mean, still like reddish, but you guys know what I mean. Next we have in Fuego, which is a little bit more kind of burgundy, has a slight bit of a plum tone to it. Then we have Ashes, which is like a straight up like eggplant purpley tone. Very cool. And then last but not least, we have Ember. Oh wow, look at that. That's so pretty. It's kind of like almost like a charcoaly gray plum, but with a kind of coppery shimmer in there. So those are all the shades there. So you can see they're all nicely pigmented. They're all like just really pretty shades. There's a nice range, but obviously for the majority of the palette, it's all warm. But I think there's a nice mix of mattes as well as some nice, really pretty metallic colors as well. So super happy with these, guys. Pigmentation of the shimmery kind of like more metallic shades are not quite as creamy as like other products that I have tried, but they're still really pretty. But I would definitely recommend using your finger with them. But the matte ones are super pigmented. They go on really, really nicely. So then there's also new shades of the Glide On Eye Pencil. So we have Alkaline, which is this dark plum, and then we have Torch, which is like a gorgeous, warm, kind of reddish brown. It kind of reminds me of Sedona, Arizona. The Red Rock Mountains were like my favorite thing ever. I just couldn't believe how red they were. So that's what it kind of reminds me of. I'm really loving these two liners. I think they're beautiful. I do apply them in the tutorial demo so you guys can see what they look like. This one is called Torch. Look at that. And these eyeliners are so creamy, guys. They're really pigmented, but it's just this really beautiful terracotta reddish brown. It's like red mud. And then we have Alkaline, which is like a really pretty deep aubergine kind of eggplant plum color. Wow, how many vegetables and fruits can you name in one explanation? And then we have 3 new shades of the Vice lipsticks. And these are $17. The eyeliners are $20. Love the packaging. I love how beautiful this copper, it's like fiery. It's copper on the actual like case, and then the base is gold. So all these warm, fiery colors. So the first color we have is called Heat. You open it up, the entire casing is gold. And this one is like a really rich kind of red with gold. There's gold sparkles in there. Let's just go ahead and, oh wow. So it's like a warm, rusty red, but then it has little gold shimmers in it. So it's kind of like a little bit more metallic-y. That's so pretty. You can see the gold sparkles in there when you swatch it. And then the next color is Scorched, which looks like it's gonna be just as, nope, this has shimmers as well. So the other one is slightly more glittery, like it's bigger chunks, whereas this one is like kind of like it's like a coppery brown, but it's smaller shimmers of gold. So they both have shimmers of gold. One is more of like chunky glitter, and then one of them is just shimmery. So it's kind of like a little bit more, yeah, like rusty kind of copper, really just fiery. And then the one that I'm wearing, which I'm telling you what, this is good. This is just a cream. The other one is a metallized, the Scorched, and then the Heat is also metallized. So both metallic, but slightly chunkier in sparkles, you know, one versus another. And then this cream in Fuel is pretty much amazing. Look at that color. It is just this amazing peachy delightfulness. OMG, I love it. It's a really beautiful nude because it has a little bit of peachy warmth. It's almost like peachy orange, but then there's, oh, it's on my teeth too, cool. But it's like a little bit of brown, but a little bit of peach. I love it so much. It's so beautiful. I actually really love that. So those are the swatches of the eyes and the lip products. All really beautiful. Obviously, if you like warm colors, this is gonna be the collection for you. If you're more of a cool tone lady, you like grays and purples, probably not the best choice for you. But if you're like me, I mean, as Leos, we have to represent, you know, the warmth, the fire, the spiciness. And so this is the palette for you. I mean, not just if you're Leo, but if you have blue eyes, if you have green eyes, obviously anybody can wear these palettes. Doesn't matter who you are. But I just feel like when you have blue eyes or green eyes, these colors especially make them really stand out and pop. And obviously if you like warm shades, then this is the one for you. And we're gonna go ahead and get into the demo, and then I will also do lip swatches for you as well. Okay, so here is what it actually came in. So it's pretty exciting when I got it. This is the Glide On Eye Pencil, the 24/7. These are the Vice lipsticks, and then The palette is the Naked Heat. This retails for $54. These retail for $20, and then the lipsticks retail for $17. Looks like the first color is a nice, delightful, oh my gosh. It's a nice, delightful cream. Does look like it's a satin shade, so there is a bit of a sheen to it. So I'm just gonna go ahead. Man, I have not used like one of the Naked palettes for such a long time. This is nice because it has a bit of a sheen, but it, you know, there's a bit of a glow there without being too glowy. And I do like the tone of it. It's nice, it brightens up very well, but it's not like overly insane. What color do I want to use for my transition? It's got some great transitional shades. There's a nice amount of matte shades, as well as some nice shimmery ones. 7 mattes and 4 shimmers or metallics, and then 1 kind of like satin. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Sauced first. Oh, that's really pigmented. It actually comes off a little darker on the eye than it looks in the palette, because I was thinking it was going to be too light, and it's actually like kind of the perfect transitional shade. Yeah, that's a good color. This is pigmented. So the next color I'm going to do is Low Blow right here. I'm going to try and use as many as I can in this palette, just so that you guys can kind of see how these bad boys are working. So far, very nice pigmentation. I like the color choices. They're nice. That one's kind of more of a little bit of a mustardy tan. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do like a super duper smoky eye. Spicy, 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 spicy. Okay, so next I'm gonna take, I'm gonna go ahead and take Ashes. And that looks like it's a really deep plum. I'm gonna just layer everything up. So going from the very darkest shade, like right at the base, and then we're basically just gonna work our way up so that I can show you guys as many colors as I possibly can. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and take in Fuego. Isn't that on fire? I did take actually a lot of years of Spanish in school, but in case you haven't noticed, I have a terrible memory. And I feel like if you don't practice the language in your everyday life, you'll lose it. I'm pretty sure that's what men try to say to their wives so that they can still get what they want in life. Do you know what I mean? Ladies, have you ever heard of that? If you don't use it, you lose it. And they're like all concerned for themselves. And you're like, dude, I don't think so. Some man's gonna like do a study, like write a book. And then these people are all gonna show their wives. And the wives are gonna be like, oh my goodness, the lengths these men will go to. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take He Devil, which is a little bit warmer. It's kind of like just a nice orangey brown. Pop that. Right into the crease. And I'm just going to use that to kind of like marry all of those colors that we just put down. I can already tell I love this palette. These colors are literally the exact colors that I love. So see how it's just a nice graduation of colors, how they just all go up. I think I am gonna add a little bit of this En Fuego again, this kind of deeper reddish, burgundy-ish, and just kind of make sure it's all nice and blended in the crease there. Okay, I'm really loving this. This is so beautiful. I'm gonna take Low Blow first underneath. Next, I'm going to take the He Devil. I really like that color. It's nice and red. And then you can also go back in and brighten up that inner corner. I think I'm going to use Lumber right here. It's kind of like a peachy kind of, I don't know, it's really interesting. A little bit more gold than I want. I think I'm going to do Scorched instead. Yeah, that's pretty. I'm not getting a whole lot of pigmentation using the brush for that, so I am just going to go in and kind of use my finger. There we go. So you definitely get the most color payoff by using your finger. And then I'm going to take a little bit of that Dirty Talk, and I'm going to put that underneath. I'm going to go ahead and take my Marc Jacobs Brownie matte gel liner for the waterline, just because I feel like this brown is so beautiful and I feel like it'll complement really well with these colors. Yes! I have so much powder in my eyes. My eyes are turning like bloodshot. I'm going to take Alkaline right here, which is like a really pretty kind of dark plum. I'm also going to take just a little bit of the Torch, and I'm going to put that in like the inner part. So it's kind of like an ombre effect almost. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and do my mascara. The eyes are done. I love how they turn out. It's just a really nice, smoky, warm, spicy eye. So I'm just going to go ahead and take Naked. Look how tiny it is. Oh man, I just sharpened it. Okay, so that's a lip liner. And then this color is called Fuel. It is a cream and it's just a really pretty nude. Ah, it's got a like orange tone in there. For cheesy. It's nice because it has a really good amount of peach in it, so that it's not too nude. It really warms up the face. It's nice for summer, and I love the packaging, how it's that like really pretty kind of like rose gold copper, and then just the plain gold top. So yes, on this packaging of this collection, it's just so warm and summery and a hot, spicy fireball. There's the finished look with, oh, I have no earrings in, with the lipstick and everything. I'm actually very happy with this, guys. Wow, the colors went on beautifully. The metallics weren't quite as I don't even know if they're called metallics. Are they called metallics? I don't know. Anyway, the shimmery ones aren't quite as like creamy buttery as I was hoping for. However, they're still really pretty, and the mattes are bomb. Like overall, it's a great palette. There is not one color in there that I don't like. Like every single one I love. Okay, so there we are, up close and personal, so that you guys can see the colors. Now we're gonna go ahead and try out the other two lip colors. So I have the, what is it called? Fuel on right now, which Fuel is great. So that is Scorched, so you can see it is very metallic on the lips. It has a lot of like shine and yeah, it's just super metallic. It's actually really pretty. I was worried it wasn't gonna look very good on me, but I think it is actually nice. I feel like I could rock this. This is pretty. Okay, and then here is, what is it called? Heat. Really pretty. Again, such a beautiful color. It's like a really beautiful rusty kind of like red color, and the metallic is like super metallic. It catches the light beautifully, makes the lips look really big actually. I actually really like this color. I don't wear this color very often, but I actually think I would wear this. It's actually a really beautiful color, and it makes your teeth look white. So yay! I actually really like these. These are great. What a great collection. Overall, I'm really happy. I think there's not one product that I'm like, don't like it. I was thinking Scorched I wouldn't like, but it's actually really pretty when you put it on the lips. The palette is beautiful. Love it. Absolutely recommend it. $54 is a little pricey, absolutely. But I think if you like warm shades, the matte shades are my favorite, I would say. They really do have a nice selection of just really awesome warm shades with great transitional colors. So you don't even have to create like a super dark smoky eye like I did. You could do something a little bit more nude as well. I think it's just a very good universal palette, and I love that it has that lighter shade in there for the brow bone, because that's nice. The lip colors are beautiful, and the eyeliners are beautiful as well. Overall, yes, thumbs up, Urban Decay. This is really awesome. They nailed it. Perfect time for it to launch because it's, you know, summer. Well, I mean, not technically, but we are pretty much in summer. If you're looking to create some super duper, you know, warm, smoky, like hot, fiery sun eyes, then this is the palette for you. And I'm pretty much obsessed with this lip color. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. I just want to like walk around like this. Okay. Is it all over my teeth? No, it's not. Cool. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Sharing is caring. If you find that this was really helpful and someone is interested in this palette and what, you know, a way to create a smoky eye with it, or just my thoughts on it in general, please share on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you want to do. I would really appreciate that. And see you in my next video, guys.